Welcome to match day 3 of the UXI Crossborder Championships here, live from Stellenbosch. Once again, Hershey V alongside me, Coach Hendrik Lou. Lekker dag van rugby hier so in Stellenbosch.
More Herschel morning to all the viewers as well. Yes, it's a lovely day. Wind slightly picking up by the minute, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us today.
Of course, it's Western Province Mambas taking on the Pumas Rugby Institute. The Pumas team played Harlequins on Friday night. It came up short there, just a little bit in the old capital city.
Yes.
But excited to see what these guys bring. Jacques and JP seem very confident in their team's abilities.
Yes, and I must say, looking at the warm-up, the team looks well prepared. A couple of big boys there, and I'm excited to see the big clashes coming up, especially with the forwards. I mean, it's a part of the game I love, so I always want to see what's going up with the forwards there. Scrums, line-out, it's always going to be interesting and exciting.
Yeah, we'll be back with all the action in just a little bit, the team news, and of course, then it's kick-off right here from the Funestel Sports Grounds. We'll be back in just a bit. All the action in just a little bit. We're going to run you through the team's kickoff, scheduled for just under 7 minutes or so. Live here from the Funestel Sports Grounds. We're going to run you through the team sheets, starting with the Pumas, Hendrik.
Thank you, Herschel. All right, on the front row we have Duarte Deichmann, Janko de Lange, pardon me, Jaden Packer, and then on the locks we have Naketo Patula, Joandre Mostert. On the loose trio we have Tian Viljoen, Tyler Goosen, Ben Burger on 8-man. And then for our scrum off, Tristan Bugles. And then to our 10, Louis Jordan. Our 2 wingers are Mantfuri and Join Kopeni. Our centre pair, Joey Zulu and Kutulano Siabela. And then on fullback, Damian Stans. If I run through the reserve quickly, it's the Lana van der Berg on 16, Nicolas Steenkamp 17, Aten Kenny Feke on 18, Paseko Kogelene on 19, Tukunda Nokayeti on 20, Wetu Cheteve, my bad, on 21, Devon Besaideno 22, and Jason Uru on 23.
Where's the province side? We can just add that up quickly. We'll start with the front rows. Austin Guai and Ethan Klaas and Sinnetembe Blow make that powerful front row. With Imran Dastekeer and Captain Ulrich Arendse at the lock pairing. And the loose trio of Luke Brulop, all the way from the Netherlands.
Yes.
It's actually a man close to the Pumas, actually, you think about it, because his parents are from Pretoria. Liam Manuel and another overseas-based player for Western Province, Adam Manuel, all the way from the United Arab Emirates. He's from Dubai, and Dubai is playing at number 8 today. And the halfback pairing of Dwayne Barnost and Nathan Mani Hendricks. We've got Tato Madukanele and Kwait Kun occupying the midfield, and the back three of Jonathan Eso, Azola Mpela and Shane Sigala at full back. On the bench, Keegan Bryn, Dylan Smith and Lee Smith make up the front row replacements with Risa Botha, Toriso Legori, Ruben Klute, William John Ferguson, Muslim Piti and Cheslin Brandt, the rest of the bench. As we see just in our shot there, the Province boys, they're gearing up for this game. Obviously coached by Coach Paula Conradi and assisted by Coach Nkosi Nofuma. The Mambas and the Pumas. We've got some action tomorrow as well, because we've got a Province side up taking on the Griquas Institute, and we've also got the Free State. Yeah, the Free State. Free State versus the Cobras, the Western Province Cobras. Coach Warren, Coach Raiz is out at Bloemfontein. Coach Ivan and Coach Vickers has gone on to Kimberley with the boys. So all the action coming to you in just a little bit. We'll be back after this. here at the Funnestyle Sports Grounds. The referee for today's game is Mr. Jerobian Bosch, and he will be taking care of proceedings for the day. It is the Pumas taking on Western Province, and there the Pumas go, led out by Captain Nkateko Pakula, wearing the number 4 jersey. And now we just wait for Ulrich Arendse as he leads out the Western Province International Rugby Institute in their tiger-like strip for today. Both teams wearing black here in this game. So it's a little bit of a daunting task for the referee to manage that. Who does he call? Is the call black? Is the call pink? Is the call red? Is the call blue?
I think he's going to go red and maybe grey.
Pink, maybe, you never know.
Yeah, pink as well.
Pink could also work.
The familiar colours of the Pumas.
The Pumas, yeah, in their away strip. Province in an away strip as well. Logistics didn't handle that quite well here with both teams predominantly wearing their away strips. But yeah, big packs of forwards, especially with the Puma side. Exciting battle in the front of the park.
Indeed, Ursula, like I said in our interview there before the match started, I'm looking forward to that first scrum, that first line, that first maul taking place. It's always a big part of our South African style gameplay, and it's good to see how the youngsters are going to utilise it. Just awaiting kick-off. The Western Province Institute playing into the wind in the first half. So the Pumas Institute's going to play with the wind slightly from right to left.
Nathan Hendricks gets us underway. It's a shortish kickoff, but it is a competitive one. Imran Dastakia eventually gathers it. Kateko Pakula just losing it in the air there. Ready now, Hendricks gives it a blow. He's driven in hard backwards.
No advantage, go back for the knock.
The referee is going to bring play back for a scrum. Little knock on by the captain from the Pumas. And first scrum of the game. As your wish is our command, it seems, yeah.
Indeed, let's see how it's going to go in the front today. I think the Pumas are going to use the game early in the first half.
Guys, ready?
First scrum taking place.
Point!
Big backs are forward.
Set!
That's a big hit by the Pumas. Here, the ball's available to Barnhorst. Gives it out now. Wrap around. Quite good. Spots a gap. Is eventually brought down. Gets the ball away though. It's all. Let's keep on going. Province making inroads into the Pumas. They need quick ball. Province. Hendricks. Cross kick. Goes a begging though, and the captain once again loses it, so it's play on, says the referee. So the Temba Blow comes away with it. It's a wayward pass. 50-50s being thrown here for Province, but they still have possession of the ball. Captain Arendse swings it out now. Big hit on Hendricks. Kun takes it up now. Sichelaar takes it up, actually. Stolen ball. It's the big number 6, Tian Viljoen Kruger, who comes away with it. Beautiful stuff at the breakdown, Hendrik.
Yes, and Tian Viljoen Kriegel, as his nickname has been referred to, doing good work there. Obviously, Louis struggling to find which direction is he going to try to find the touch, either left or right. As the wind is pushing behind his back, it's tough to decide where you're going to kick, Herschel. If the wind's directly behind your back, are you going to the left or the right? Obviously, the wind's going to push the ball back into field of play, which it almost did there.
A little bit of a misjudgment there by Luke Roulotte as well. Felt he could have gathered that because it was catchable. Nonetheless, the Pumas and Janko de Lange.
Step.
The first
Step back line.
roll of the dice with the line out. Good steal. Imran dusted here. It's ripped in the contact situation. Another Pumas come away with it. They swing it wide. The big 12. Well, big number 8 actually, Ben Berger. Catches it. Oh, they come now on the blind. There's a lot of space. Armand Fourie eventually brought down. Here come the Pumas. Setting it up. Big run again, Ben Berger. Somebody is down. Looks like an Ethan Claesson. Imran Dastaki was actually down, but it's beautiful on the defensive side for Province. They were scrambling there, and they eventually got it done.
Yes, good defense there. I actually thought that Pumas were going to play it out wide to the right again as they had the numbers. But with the fullback joining there, Damien Stuns, that came into the line prior to that earlier set move.
On the line.
I think if he got that ball, maybe it would have been a try there, sure.
Yeah, definitely. I think if they passed the ball out wide first time, it was the fullback, Damien Stuns, who came around there, and Amanfuri decided to keep it. But the lineout's going wayward for both sides here. And eventually stepped out once again. And Ethan Claesson now this time struggling. His counterpart, Janke de Lange, also struggling in the lineouts. Even though it was the first one, it was quite a mess for both sides. Let's see if they can fix it this time. Good catch and take there by Ulrich Arends. It's a wayward pass. The referee says no advantage. It was knocked on.
Just
Once again, Gateko Pakula. We're going to have another scrum. And Province with a little bit of a get out of jail free card here for the exit.
Still not out of jail, Herschel. This is not the place you want to be playing against the strong one that's picking up now. On their own 5-meter line. Let's see what the exit strategy is going to be here.
Guys, ready?
The wind is picking up quite a bit all of a sudden.
Set!
That's a big scrum once again from the Pumas. The Pumas have scrummed it. They've taken hold of the ball. Big hit, Louis Jordan. And it's try time, says the referee. The Pumas draw first blood in this contest. And it's all down to that scrum of theirs.
Yes, I think that scrum, if you can just look at the scrum, you can see the loose screw working hard there at the back, Herschel. And that's what, if your front row can keep that scrum just going forward, and your back rowers keep driving, working with the legs there, you're going to be in for a long day.
Definitely, and Louis Jordan is going to try and convert his own try. Beautifully done by the fly off, taking it up himself, carrying himself over the line.
20 seconds.
It's a good strike. Yep,
Excellent.
it's over.
Louis Jordan.
7 points to 0. The Pumas take the lead against Province. Once again, we see Louis Jordan just carrying so strong. It's a big unit to fly off. Likes to take the ball up. And now we're waiting for Nathan Hendricks. Once again, the wind is picking up. Just letting you guys know, it's quite an intense wind here. It's a better kickoff, but there's no chase. But eventually, Province get
Step.
to the byline.
Used.
Now the Pumas want to set up a phase. Oh, it just shrugs guys off. Ben Berger, big number 8, big unit. Out it comes wide. The Pumas want to throw the ball out wide. It's inside pass.
No hands.
Carries well. Damien stands once again. Big hits coming in from Province. Penalty, says the referee. It's against Liam Manuel there, wearing the number 25 jumper. It's not rolling away after making the hit, just laying there. And the Pumas are going to set up another line out inside the 22. of Province.
They love attacking from the left side of the field, Herschel. The second penalty kick that they're going this way. But I must say, getting out of there all very well, playing very direct rugby, making meters. As soon as they get into contact, it's the meters that they make that forces them that front foot ball again, forcing the Province defence to take that step back.
Step.
Let's see what the line-out setup is now. Again stolen by Duster Gear. Out it comes. Azola Ampela takes it up now. Dwayne Barenhorst. I'm not sure the box kick was on there. And once again, the Pumas have the ball. No, good stuff by Province.
Playing the ball on the ground. Need to be on your feet.
Province needs to start capitalizing on that small battles they win. Again, they win that line out on the defense. And it's important that they secure that ball and get out of this half of the field, out of their red zone, as we call it.
Yeah, it's a line out.
Good exit, good exit.
Line out on halfway now, and let's see if Ethan Klaassen can find his jumper here. So Themba Blow just bringing on the message.
Step.
And Ethan Klaassen just wasted it once again. That's 2 in a row now for the flanker, but he makes up for it. Makes up for it by stealing the ball. The referee, Tyler Goosen, just off his feet now is the Pumas man, but still Province. Austin Guai now, it's a little high in the contact, but he does make a meter or two. Ooh, and Burger's got to be careful. There's a little bit of a high shot, out it comes to Hendricks. Out the back, Province, quite good. There goes Shane Sigelaar. Chip ahead now, who's going to get it? And it runs out all the way back. And that's going to be an option now. Goal line dropout.
Good passage of play there, sure, with the ball in hand.
Behind the ball. Back. Recruit.
Definitely is once again. That's straight out. If that's out on the full,
Ball start.
that should be.
Start.
Where's the referee going? Just want to make sure about the laws quickly, but if he kicks a goal line dropout out on the full,
No,
surely that should be a that should be a scrum on the 5. Should have been a scrum on the 5 for Province. Referee just getting it wrong there. Nonetheless, Ethan Klaassen has been struggling in his lineup. We just have our technical guy, Coach Andre Beekers, just checking the ruling there for us, our stats guy there this morning. Province now. Do they have the ball? No, they don't. The referee says taken out in the air. It's a good call. Early shot. Still wasn't on the ground. Now Province.
Yes, and rightfully so. You're not allowed to make contact with the play in the air there. It's got to be a clear contest for the ball.
Silly errors creeping in from both sides here. But the Pumas have got to take advantage of the fact that they're playing with the window now. Mani Hendricks doesn't kick it out at the touch. And the Pumas now attacking. Dangerous work by the Pumas.
Advantage.
And it is advantage now for Province. They can smell blood like a shark in water. Province now with a big Bucky's play.
Now time. Coming back for first, second out. Scrum.
But it is knocked on and it's going to be a scrum
Knock on advantage.
for Province. The Pumas living a life on the edge in Stellenbosch.
Yes, Herschel. I would say that first pass with that first retrieve of the ball should have been an immediate exit. Using the wind would have been a better option. They tried to get the ball to the midfield. I don't know exactly why, because kicking from there is going to be a lot more difficult.
And the pass was also wayward. Yeah, once again, the big scrum. The Pumas now, they smell blood, but it's channel 1 ball. Mani Hendricks now stepping and dazzling. A little bit of a high shot there by Jotan. The referee playing the advantage. There is still a penalty. They're going to tap it quickly. Dwayne Barr knows he goes himself. Was that the right decision to make? Not back 10, says the referee.
Not 10.
What's Captain Ulrich Arends going to do here? They want to tap it. They can smell blood here. Austin Guai takes it up. Hendricks now. Shane Sigala steps one, bumps another. Still on his feet. Good tackle fight shown by the Province fullback. But somebody's going to be in trouble here from the Pumas. Playing the ball on the ground for a second time. And that is the lock forward. Joandre Mostert is being sent off. Cynical fouls by the Pumas. Playing the ball on the ground.
No, I'm happy.
And hopefully that's going to work for Province now. The line-ups, they're having one jump of the Pumas team not as a threat anymore.
Province is wasting opportunity after opportunity. These 50-50 passes are really hurting Province at this point. Imran Dastik here with us, this time with another one. Province not taking advantage of the fact that they're in the 22. There's no patience being shown, and it's hurting them at this point.
Yes, and hurting them as a scrum is about to follow. Let's see if they can find their feet and try to adjust that small mistakes that they're doing. I think a quicker height adjustment would be suiting them.
Set!
September blow now a little bit higher than he was.
Better, and that.
Now it looks like the Pumas coming in and him at the same time, and nonetheless, Pumas come away with it. It's a big 12. Joe Zulu. The Pumas under pressure here. They are still under the pump. There's a lot of pressure on them, and it's clear kick out into touch, but not the distance that they would have wanted. So Province have another opportunity once again at the line. We just said they've got one jumper short, so they've got to take advantage of this.
Yes, Herschel, I think if they can spread out the defense of the Pumas Institute like they did with the earlier line, a year and a halfway line that took place earlier, that worked for them. Let's see if they can create space there. Still only the two main jumpers in. The captain.
It's an overthrow now by Klaassen, but Nathan Hendricks fixes it and gathers the ball. It's available now. They need quicker ball to Province. Imran Dastak here spots a gap. That should be offside. It is. Tato Murukanele steps one. Good defense by the Pumas. And it's available. Dastak here once again, making a lot of meters. The referee does bring it back. Jotan was offside. The Pumas defense. Brilliant.
10 offside.
They're going to kick a goal. Nathan Hendricks
Captain.
going to look to get some points here.
Captain.
Effectively, Hendricks, you've got to take your points if it's on offer.
Okay.
You've got to take
I
them.
feel we are 60 minutes in the game. The first 10
That's
discipline was
true,
very good.
Herschel.
Especially when you come to this area, we lose our discipline. Let's give it our place.
Now the ref's just chatting a little about the difference in the discipline for the two sides, and just talking to the captain of the Pumas. What you were saying?
Yes, it's a tough decision. You are in their 22 most of the time now. You're actually playing out the time that you play against the wind. So I think the call for the points is the correct call, but either way, I would have also opted for taking another tap and go, getting the set piece sorted again. Although tap and go is not seen as a set piece, but trying to get the forwards more focused on that area of play again, because they will need to use it again. As we see, the strong scrum of the Pumas are going to be a nightmare for them today.
Yeah, and should be somebody is injured. I would just like to see who it is. Just want to remind everybody that there is rolling subs.
Yes, yes.
There is rolling substitutions.
Yes. So shall we got word that it's Lee Smith in for Austin Kwai. They're on loose head prop.
And it looks like Imran Dastaki has also left the field. Dylan, Mr. Physical.
Yes.
Smith is on the field. They gonna let it go. Province. Absolutely disastrous. Disastrous by Province. They were sleeping on that end. Quite Kun, Jonathan Yeso, both of them asleep. And they got caught out by a brilliant play from the boys from Pumas.
They spotted it well there. All credit to Louis Jordan there and the team spotting that play there, and it worked out for them 100%. I think that try was scored within 4 seconds. So
As Joy Ngubeni goes into the corner, and Louis Jordan using the breeze to perfection the time that kick. And he is going to try and kick another one. Jordan, the right boot. Kicks it. That looks a good one. Yep. Kicks it out of the corner. Adds the extras. So we see again the replay. Just Jordan just placing that kick to perfection for his winger to run on. And Ngubeni is in the corner for the score. Province asleep, and the Pumas score another one.
good catch, yeah, and still had a lot of work left to do. Sure, that wasn't an easy try to score.
We see gaan dukkie so. Nicholas Steenkamp just came to say hello. We kick it off once again. Province. Jordan, big kick. Gathered. And it's a two-pass play here. Adam Manuel now. He knows one way. He takes it up. Does Manuel. Index now. It looks like a good kick from the fly off. That's a beautiful kick, but it's still inside. So Province have got to get the kick chase a little better. There's a lot of space on the outside, and it's out on the full.
I wanted to say, Ashel, the kick is only as good as the pressure they apply. A bit more pressure they want it with that type of kicks, especially the shorter ones that allow your players to get there quicker.
Province bringing their own kicking game into it a little bit, yeah. And Ethan Klaassen, let's see if he can find his jumps. Dylan Smith now, one of them, and it's another overthrow by the hooker. Mani Hendricks once again trying to gather, but he just couldn't. The Pumas come away with it. And they're going to swing it now. Jordan with a good kick. Shane Sigela again once allowing it to bounce again, and he just hurt himself. Dangerous for a fullback to allow a kick to bounce, especially when it's hanging there. Pass going wayward once again against Dylan Smith, and here's trouble for Province. But the Pumas can't take advantage of it. Tyler Goosen should have let the ball go earlier. But jeepers.
Offload there away for his teammate Louis Jordan, and I must say Louis Jordan all over the place, all over the park here. So, good interplay there as well.
Louis just running the show. That fly off. See, Mossy's got
Space.
1 minute left here.
I almost thought it was the Springbok Panterborster coming back on here. Similar
hairstyle.
Similar hairstyle.
It's a better scrum from Province. Out it comes out Tato Moruka Nelis, puts it on the boot. Dangerous. Here come Sands. Oh. Runs into two people. Damien Sands.
Tackle now.
Is the ball available for the Pumas? Yes, it is. Want to carry it up with the big men first. Good pressure by Province. And now there's men on the outside. It's a chip ahead. Jonathan Yeso lets it bounce. And it's gathered by the Pumas once again. Jonathan Yeso once again sleeping on the other end there. And he scored out. And Joey Ngobeni's got his number once again.
Yes, and that try worked out well for them. You can check in the replay.
Let him come.
Jandro Mostert is Franco Mostert's brother.
Is it? Yes, we just got with us. That's why I said so. I wasn't wrong there, Shell, with the lookalike.
Ah, Mossie is also here. Mossie is hier so, hulle like dieselfde. Just check the replay again. Can we just check the replay again? We saw Nicholas Steenkamp taking up the tee, but I just want to check again. And just look, a little space spotted, chip over, and once again they let it bounce. And the moment they let it bounce, Joey Ngobeni
there as well.
catches it, and he goes over for the score.
But good work, and I must say it started actually earlier, a couple of sequences before that replay. We saw that Damien Stunts took a hard run to the left. They put the ball up again, really tight to the ruck, and then it forces all of the province players to get sucked in on the defence in the two previous rucks, and that allowed the space on the outside. So they were spoiled for decision to either play the ball in hand or actually put the chip kick through, would actually help them with the chip kick as well.
Beautiful stuff.
Good to see some Springbok blood on the field here.
Yes.
And I wanted to say, yes, Mr. Joandre Mos, they have a similar walking style as Franco as well.
Walking style there, the way they run off the field when they sub or get a yellow card, same
I
style.
honestly didn't know. The video analyst told us now in the ear that it is actually
Top stuff, Christo. Top stuff. It's another good kick as well by Louis Jordan. So it's 21 points to 3. 25 minutes played, and now well gathered by the Pumas under 21 Currie Cup player, Gateko Pakula. Here come the Pumas. Then Burger now switches it off to Mossie. Jordan, a wild pass, but here comes Stads. They've got to tackle, they've got to defend better than Province. There's an advantage for the penalty. We see Ulrich Arends, I think it is the captain of the Province team, was injured, and quickly they go.
Stop that play.
The ref has stopped it. Does look like a serious injury, or if the player needs some attention. 25 minutes into this game. 21 points to 3. So remind everybody, the Pumas are playing with quite a bit of a breeze at their backs. And Province have got a lot of work to do here. Hendrik.
Yes, they certainly have. I hope for them that the wind doesn't turn in the second half. That's not going to be good news. But as we know, Cape Town and Stellenbosch, the wind is going to stay in this direction for the second half as well.
Still going.
Weather conditions not too bad as well. I think if I'd say it's a 22, 23 degrees Celsius.
5.
Out here, so it is actually good rugby weather to play in.
Yeah, it definitely is, and we see unfortunately Ulrich Arends has got to leave the field. There's rolling substitution, so Imran Dastagier comes back onto the field. Not too sure who takes over the captaincy. I think it's Dwayne Badenhorst. Not sure, or Mani Hendricks, but or Tato Marikanele. We've got a lot of leaders in this team. So
I've seen in shot there Tato speaking quite aggressive with the back line there. I think trying to get instructions out soon and to be very, very direct in what they need to do now to get back into this match. But it starts with the forwards, Ursula. I think if we see that foundation laid by the Western Province Institute, I think it's going to go better. Again, the line is not going according to plan.
yeah, Province.
Very tough for them.
Go in the box.
The Pumas once again. Imran Dastagier competing in the line out. That's a quick channel though from the Pumas. Not too sure how legal that was, but once again, here they go. Are they going to score? Come on, the Pumas! Penalty try, says the referee. It's a penalty try.
Penalty try.
The Pumas just mauling Province.
Tight.
As we
First
see on the
player.
replay, I
So
think
no
they're
yellow
very
card.
quick setup as well. And as you can see, still with a lot of Western Province players out of that mall, then trying to stop that train as it comes rolling towards you. It's an impossible task that close to the try line.
The Province now at 25 points deficit. The Province Mambas. A lot of miscommunication, a lot of silly errors on their side. You see Dylan Smith off the field once again, and Keegan Britton is on the field as well, wearing a number 18 jersey. That's a good chase by Tato Morokanele and Liam Manuel.
Available. Step.
Out it comes, out wide. The Pumas want to throw it away. They want to run. They want to run to the Pumas. Out it goes. Toriso Logori was now on for Jonathan Eso. He slips one, but eventually makes the tackle. The Province defensive line. They're in trouble here. The Pumas continue to make meters. Out it comes. Swings it out wide. Morokanele, he runs hard. I think it was Kotloan Sabella who he ran into it. He's okay, looks fine.
Province should also be very wary of the offside line here. Sure, they don't want to give away a penalty here.
Kick ahead now, there's a big chase. That looked like a knock on. It's a goal line dropout, says the referee.
And again, Pumas choosing to run it out of their 22. Interesting option if you're leading by that much, not trying to play the tactical game.
Come here, quickly, let's go.
But as we can see, they're here to play.
Definitely here to play.
Now you must give you space. Behind the ball.
Manny Hendricks out of his goal, from his goal line, gives it to Ben Berger now. He's a powerful runner. That's Ben Berger.
Okay. Tulana Siobela helping there on the clean.
But off their feet there. Joandro Moster is the guy who's off his feet. Penalty now for the men from Stellenbosch.
He was sweet.
Here at UXI Sport, we don't have planes flying over the field, we've got helicopters. I don't know if you heard that in the background. Stronger together in a helicopter.
That's
Of course.
the type of drones we have here.
Yeah, that's a big type of drones. We've got big drones with big cameras. Of course, we've got our applications for 2025 are open air as well. So as we just see,
Nicolas Steenkamp.
yeah, it's Nicolas Steenkamp coming on. Nico Steenkamp, of course, went with me to Namibia. The big tight head prop. And it's Jaden Packer that's out.
And standing in front of us here on the commentary is Delano van der Berg, one of my coaching science students. Oh, sure.
It's a good kick, and now can they gather? Province. It's not a good gather. Zola Mpela, but it's a good kick. Doesn't get a lot of distance, but he does find the touch line. And Province are under the pump here a little bit. Delano van der Berg, of course, probably going to come on for Janko de Lange at this point at hooker.
Jason.
You see the Pumas with the wind at their backs, just dominating a little bit in this game.
Actually, I think if it was COVID time, I would have stressed with the helicopter flying above us.
Yeah, it would have been an issue. I
Yes.
think the helicopter might just want to land here somewhere. We like that. We like the shots of the helicopter coming in there. But the referee, it's a penalty now. Oh, way offside. Not even 10, says the ref. And here comes Ben Berger. Takes it up. Has to be brought down by two Province players. The ball's available now. Jordan takes it up himself.
Advantage.
Met by Nathan Hendricks. But Province now.
There's the mark. There's the mark.
Still not 10, says referee. The Pumas want to play. They've come to play. Here goes Nicholas Steenkamp. He's a big unit. He's strong.
Yeah, tough.
Very interesting indeed. But the referee says no try. We see another couple of changes coming on here. Devin Besaidenow, Jason Rule on the field. It's a clever play by Province. Lee Smith, that's cheapest Lee Smith. That's a grass cutter. Surely somebody's going to go there.
Late tackle, captain.
And it's the captain that's being sent off. It's an illegal tackle. You can't do that anymore, the grass cutter. He's actually lucky to stay on the field. It's a red card nowadays.
It's a very dangerous tackle.
Option.
Very dangerous tackle. But very dangerous tackle indeed. Captain Taketu Pakula is off the field.
The two is going to take charge of the lineouts as he organised their defensive lineouts as well. And Nashil, I think if it's going to be another lineout that's lost, I think Nathan Hendricks is going to have the highest stats for gathering the lineout balls today.
Yeah.
I think he gathered 2 at the back there previously, so let's hope Western Province find their lineout jumpers this time.
So here is a Botha coming on for,
What's it? Out of your arms.
I think it's for Imran Dastaki. So both sets of teams have got a player down. It's Dylan Smith that's actually got a yellow card as well.
Good.
As the Pumas captain. So discipline on both ends, not too good today. Keegan Brun now. Let's see if he can find his jumper. He's replaced Nathan Klaassen. And that's poor once again, Keegan Brun. Province, it's not sticking for them in the lineouts. They surely should be thinking of taking advantage of the position that they have. They've got to come up with something here, the Western Province. Your man short in the packs for both sides.
I think it's Lee Smith's first scrum. Let's see what he's going to do. If he can anchor it from the loose set side here. Oh, sorry, the tight set side.
Looks like he's up against Nicholas Steenkamp. He's angling out a little bit. That's a bad pass by Nathan Hendricks.
And that's unfortunately the backline, Western Province backline's downfall today. I think passes not being too accurately, putting the receiver of the pass under very much pressure. Not allowing him time to focus on the gap and the opportunity, but rather to focus too much on the ball. And again, that takes your focus off what's coming towards you.
Yes, 100%. Our
So I think
Province,
they can sort out their passes being a little bit more direct, knowing that they're playing against the wind. Let the pass be more in front of the player, and let the ball take let the wind take the ball towards the player.
Province out with a better scrum. Does look like Nicholas Steenkamp was struggling in the scrums there. And he has been pinned for it. The number 17 jersey. Nico Steenkamp. Nathan Hendricks kicks it out into the touch.
The one thing Province should do now is not rush it now. They still have a second half to come. Make sure they get the set piece ball. They are in their half now. And let's see how they can put up the phases now. Like I said earlier, trying to get the passes a bit more accurate down the back line. Players running more towards the ball. Don't run away from the ball in this wind. That's your biggest mistake you can do now, is running away from the ball.
Lane.
Let's see if they can find their jumpers. Lisa Botha going up, but Adam Manuel gathers it.
No.
It's good. After the first 5 meters, it can go skew, and that's okay. Needs to go out wide. Yeah, there's a lot of space, and Tato Muruka nearly passes it right into a Puma. Toy now plays it quite good. Luke Brulot. He's a unit. He wants to take things up. He's big and strong. The young man, Dwight Barnos now out to Hendricks. Out it comes Keegan Brun. He carries.
Province has numbers and outs. And
Takes
they
it with
should
him.
use
They've
it.
got to get it out quickly to Province. Lee Smith now. Bardenhorst, they've got to get the ball out. There's numbers on the outside. Surely that shouldn't have been the pass there. The pass out wide. Tata Morokanele, where is he going? The young man, is he going to keep it in? No. He doesn't keep it in. And it's out into touch. Decision making for Province, a big issue in this match so far. And the Pumas haven't been at their best yet because they've also tried to do a lot of different things, especially outside of their 22. But they've capitalized on having the breeze. And when they've gotten into the 22, they've scored points.
Yes, I think it's going to be a two-match scenario, Herschel. I think it's going to be interesting how to see how Western Province might use the wind in the second half. I'm looking forward to the second half, how both teams are going to obviously, that's a word I can use now, my airtime got expired there now. Are they going to utilize their strengths in the conditions that is just picking up now with the wind even more?
And once again, let's go on a Haywood. It's going to be a scrum down for Province. The line is not working for both teams at this point. I'm not sure if the wind could be the only factor there. Surely they should do a little bit better, both teams, with the lineouts.
Indeed, with the previous lineout, you could see the lack of support with the jumper was not 100%. I think communication also plays a big role, and I think the calls, what you need to use in the wind, it's very tough to even throw a middle ball in this wind. But it's something they need to sort out half time.
It's a big shove by Province, once again going down on Nicholas Steenkamp's side. And quite good with a big run. Hard line, bumps off Ben Burger. Out wide it comes. It's a forward pass, says the referee, but it's going to be a penalty advantage. Once again, good work by Province, just not capitalizing though on it, but Jeepers quite good. On the hard line, bumps Ben Burger off like a fry being thrown out of a pot. Jeepers.
That was a solid line running there, nice beautiful straight line.
Province gathering a little bit of momentum here, but they should take advantage of it.
Exactly, and the passes that went a bit better there. On the ball in hand, this Western Province backline, Herschel is giftig, as they say.
Ja, nee, dat is baie giftig.
Deadly.
Come on, boys. Locks in.
They wanting more ball.
It's actually
Need more ball.
yes. It's actually September Blau who's also taken over captaincy, so he's made that call. You know, we will scrum again. They're a man short, and they're struggling in the scrums now with their big units off the field. So Province smelling a little bit of blood here. Going backwards now. And out it comes once again. Modukanele. Man, Hendricks. Is that the right option? Probably wasn't. But Ben Burger
Could have called for the mark there.
carries.
Inside.
And it looks like they're going to kick it. Shane Segala once again allowing the ball to bounce, not reading the wind, not reading the play again, allowing it to bounce the entire time. Wasting a lot of time here is Shane Segala, and a lot of space. But he does take on the forwards. He saw a couple of forwards in there. And it's the number 20, I think it was, right off his feet.
Yes, Herschel, and there was a poor chase line from Pumas. We thought he might have used that opportunity a lot better.
Liam Manuel takes the ball up. Bardenhorst now. Box kick, but it's not really an effective box kick, but it's gathered by the Pumas. But it's good play by Luke Brulot, who wins the ball. Quite good now, takes it on. The Pumas defense in 6s and 7s. They need quick ball, Province, but it's knocked on by Azul Lampela. That is half time, says the referee. It's 28 points to 3. The Pumas lead, and we'll run you through some highlights, some ads, and we'll be back in the next 10 minutes or so with the second half. It's 28 points to 3. The Pumas lead with the Western Province Mambas. back live from the Van Estel Sports Grounds. Of course, it's the UXI Crossborder competition, and it's the Pumas Rugby Institute against the Western Province Mambas. And current score 28 points to 3. I'm not alone, of course. If you just joined me or joined us, it's myself and Coach Hendrik Low. We are in the commentary box, so we just see Senatemba Blau coming off the field. Does look like
Western Province ready?
Austin Guai is back on the field there. It seems like the Pumas are a full tally again. That's a good kick-off. Risa Botha just didn't want any of that. Out comes and Tato knocks the ball on. Tato Murukanele knocks the ball on once again, but he's going to play back all the way for a knock-on from the Pumas. But once again on the restart, it seemed like Risa Botha just didn't want any piece of that at all. No attempt to go up, and the Pumas nearly got another one.
He told himself the try line is too far from me. He doesn't want the ball this side of the field.
There's another word we call in Afrikaans, but we won't say that now. Scrum down though. The Pumas still a man short actually. Captain's still sitting here in the sin bin. A little high on the scrum there is the Pumas. So we see Ruben Kruger is also on the field for Dwayne Barnos. So out it comes now, swinging it wide as Province. They want to run, quite couldn't. Spots a gap, he offloads beautifully to Shane Sigala. Steps 1, steps 2, he's still going. Shane Sigala. Province making up ground. Ruben Kruger couldn't find any support, and Mani Hendricks eventually gets it, but it's offside, says the referee. And Kruger taps it and goes himself. There's a scrum off. Live wire, young man from Piketberg. Liam Emmanuel now cleans it up. Hendrick sweeps it out wide. There's space on the outside. Lee Smith should have offloaded.
Had plenty of numbers.
Still goes back. And is that going to be a try? Yes, it is. Zola Mpela showing a lot of strength. Gets over the line with the first score. 2 minutes into this second half, Province are back in it.
Let's look at the replay here. Straightening up well.
Lee Smith just seeing the white line and saying, hey, I want a piece of this. Zola Mpela, with all the strength, goes over and he scores the first try for Province. 28 points to 8.
Sorry, Ursula, but it started that great break there from Mr. Sifalar.
Quite Kun just did brilliantly there.
And the offload on time.
Offload on time, 28 points to 10. We see once again beautiful play by Province. Morukanele passes it over. Should have given it a quite Kun, but it's eventually gathered once again. Good pop up by Keegan Bryn to Azola Mpela, and he scores next to the post. Province bringing themselves back in this game. They've got the breeze behind them now, and they want to take advantage of this. Ruben Kruger, the live wire scrum, once again trying that kickoff, and once again Province just nowhere on their kickoffs. Shane Sigalana spots a gap, takes on the forwards. Luke Brulot, he knows one way, and he keeps the ball. Austin Guai.
Release. Step.
Out it comes. Nathan Hendricks. Big kick by Nathan Hendricks. It chases on here. It's gathered. Though Damian Stanza now under pressure from Western Province. All the Pumas, they're piling into the breakdown, but it's secured by the men from Nelspruit. And he kicks it straight into the hands of Province. Now Mani Hendricks now chips it ahead, but it's marked.
Oh, I think it's a wrong decision there. Actually, he had players on his outside.
Had a run, Mani Hendricks.
You can clearly see Province trying to speed up the game here, trying to outplay the Pumas Institute now not giving them time to set quickly again at the rucks they did in the first half.
Yeah, I think the travelling is getting the men from Nelspruit now. They seem a little bit tired. As we see the captain getting back on the field there, Kateko Pakula. Province, they've got to fix their lineouts if they want to really take advantage of the situation now. Dylan Smith, Anna Manuel now on the throw jump. Ruben Kruger, Liam Manuel. He takes it up. It's actually a winger that winger turned flanker here, Liam Manuel. And Keegan Brun, he shuts down somebody's electricity like Eskom. Austin Guai now.
No.
He loses the ball in the contact. The Pumas can counter. They kick it away though. Shane Sigala once again letting the ball bounce. Does he get a hold of it? Yes, he does. And now he finds space. And I think he just injured himself there
No.
while gathering that ball.
Stay.
Adam Manuel now.
Go.
Takes it up. Next 2 men to stop him. Lee Smith.
One touch. No.
Once again, that grass cutter from the Pumas. And it's advantage being played by the referee. We've seen it twice now. We've seen a yellow card for it before. Ruben Kruger now spots a gap as the little scrum off his feet now. It's Troy Zulu. The referee still playing advantage. Nathan Hendricks now. Adam Manuel. Luke Brulot. Gathered well, but somebody's going to be in trouble here.
Captain.
Nice to see a lot of phases being played.
Okay.
A lot of phases, yeah.
The back for.
Province of Mani Hendricks is
No,
actually
I'm still
taking over the captaincy, it seems.
Cannot.
And, he's gonna.
Decision time. Herschel, what were you doing?
Filling over.
I'm 28 points at 10. I've got the ascendancy, so for me, kicking a goal is a good option. However, if my lineout's functioning like it has been the last 2 lineouts, I'd go for the touch. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm backing you on that one, Herschel. I think it's
give and take there.
yeah, it's give and take because you got to realize that they are playing with the wind. They might get another opportunity in this area of the field, and then you look at 10 points rather than the 7 you might have hoped for because they got the 3 now. And now they've got to work for that second score, and that should be a try the next one. So I would say in the next penalty I get there, I would go for the touch.
Dua Deichmann just coming back on going back on there. Anati's coming off the field. I fully agree with you. Both it can go both ways. Once again, Province of the kickoffs, and it's surely Liam Manuel. Good work. Ruben Kruger gets it out. Keegan Brun now. He's going to take it up one way. They shuts another player down. Keegan Brun.
Keegan Brun had a good count.
Stolen now, Jordan. He loses it into the contact situation. Here goes Koit Kun. A good kick ahead into the space. Now the chase should be on. Teriso Lagori chasing hard. Waited for him there, Teriso Lagori now. It's a good kick. Nathan Hendricks wants the ball. Nathan Hendricks goes himself. Steps 1, steps 2, goes on the outside. Good pass inside. But it's knocked on by Shane Sigala.
Just a knock on.
We can see the Pumas boys. They are looking for some oxygen here. High tempo play from Province. You see the bomb squad getting ready to get back on the field here. Coach Jacques, Momba, Coach JP. They want to send their boys back. They're probably going to do it after the scrum.
Yes, just letting those players empty the tanks now that's on the field. Getting a fresh pair of legs on.
An interesting stat though, Hendrik. 75% of the time you win your set pieces, you win the game. You end up winning the game.
Okay, you
So
set.
the Province have got to be better at their set pieces, and the Pumas have got to continue
Building
on their success so far. We'll see who gets the outcome.
and also try to slow it down like they're doing now. Now they need to try and do game management if they want to stay in the game. And if they want to keep this big deficit of a score alive,
Oh, what a hit. It's Bakula on Liam Manuel. He gets up again. Does look like Adam Manuel is down for Province.
Tristan Bugler's almost isolated there.
Once again, Liam Manuel being bumped off like a fly on the wall.
And step. It's the ball.
Very sure. And Western Province should be patient for this penalty here. Somewhere there's going to, this mistake is going to come, or they gather the ball back like that.
And here they go, Robert Kruger. The scrum half. Good kick ahead. Tato Marukanele. Good play from Province. Steps inside, offloads. Should be play on. Quite good as over. Over, beautiful passage of play from Province. Good handling skills there. So we see
Players are
this
down on the
bomb
field.
squad going on in the field back again. And we've got some players down. One from the Pumas, one from Province. Adam Manuel down for Province. Just want to see who this is. So we look at the replay. Good offload once again. And quite good. Strength and speed, and he's over the corner for another score. It's like you said earlier, they got another opportunity and they scored. 28 points to 13 with a kick to come.
Like I said, if they wanted it to work for them, their discipline should have been on par, especially when they were defending now against the Pumas here, because you could see Pumas clearly trying to build the phases, trying to get an exit opportunity here. And if you're going to play the ball too long in your area, it's a risk playing there. You might lose the ball, which they did so, and Province got a try from it. Let's look at the kick.
Mani Hendricks looks like a good strike. No, just dropped short. We see Tato Mudukanele coming off the field. He's being replaced by Misle and Piti. Senatemba Blow getting back on the field as well. William John Ferguson also making his way onto the field. So remind everybody of the rules. Yes, they are allowed to have as many substitutions as possible, so they can have a big squad, both sides. And it's Teresa Lefori coming off the field, and William John Ferguson coming on for him. Adam Manuel's off the field now as well, so it's going to be interesting to see who replaces Adam, who goes where. The Province have been hurt
Just wait.
by some injuries.
And Adam Manuel also another line-out jumper as an option there. You don't want to lose your options now in this time of the game.
Does look like Nicholas Steenkamp that's down. No, here's Nico walking. Couldn't see. I just spotted the hair, and I thought it was my guy. Yeah, Nico was my guy. Went with me to Namibia at the beginning of the year.
Dit is op 12 minuten.
Ah, you can see now. I just saw the long locks of hair there. Thought it was Nico Steenkamp just sitting
Kom eens
there.
gooi.
But it's going to be a ding-dong test, I think. It's more of a shoulder, I would say. Knocked on, says
First one,
the referee
pink,
once
second one,
again.
black.
Restarts
Scrum
the
call.
kickoffs. It's not going the way of Province there. 28 points to 18 is the score. And it is Ben Berger who's been off. Oh, not Ben Berger, was that Crystal?
It's Tristan Bugler.
It's Tristan Bugles that's off the field. Yeah. Tristan's off the field. We've got a new halfback hearing there.
Point! Set!
Joy Nkobeni that went to scrum off now. Scrum off
Join
position.
Gabeni.
Devin Besaideno that's on the right wing here for the Pumas Institute.
It's a big hit by Province. It's a good turnover. Is it? No. The referee says no. Shane Segela just lost his footing there. William John Ferguson with a big tackle on Damian Stan. And
And as usual, this is where Western Province don't want to go into, and it's their territory. If they have any opportunity to try and win the ball back here, they should boot it downfield, get back in their half, apply the pressure again. It's only a 10-point deficit in this match. So if you're going to allow them for a lot of run with the ball, you're going to get very tired defending. So they need to use all the opportunities, be very clinical in the breakdown. Don't give away another penalty. Check your offside lines.
And Ethan Klaassen also back on the field. The Pumas with that maul. And the ball's gone. Wire, that should be a knock on, isn't it?
Advantage.
The referee playing advantage now. Tackle. Here come the Pumas. Big runs there. Somebody's going to be in trouble here.
Stay, captain.
Like Keegan Bryn. Jaden Packer just ran a
Captain.
mile.
Okay. So I did play. You can go back. Now,
So
I did play
both
penalty
sides.
advantage for a late tackle against Black. So this play is go on, and he also tackle a player later and still give a punt. So it will be a yellow card, and I will turn the yellow card, and I will turn the penalties around against you.
Punch. So there was a punch. The referee saw a punch, and it is a yellow card for the Pumas.
Ben Burger.
Ben Burger. Ben Burger with a punch. So he's off for the next 10 minutes.
Yes, Mark. Okay, we just going to 5 guys. Yes, Mark.
Ben Burger in shot there. Is that a good game so far? Apart from the yellow. Luke Brulot. One Keegan Bryn gone.
Scrum line
Fine.
out.
There's jumpers.
Scrum call.
It's like a cricket appeal there, Herschel. If you don't shout skew loud enough,
The referee wouldn't
he's
have
not
given
going
it.
to allow the skew throw.
It's interesting though that if they don't compete, I mean it's a different. Then it becomes a different ball game after
Yeah.
5 minutes. So it didn't look like they were competing for me, but well, they didn't go all the way up to compete. But nonetheless, referee says skew. And that's a better scrum by Province.
They have the front foot there. You would just like to see them power a bit through that second shot.
It's knocked on now. Zolan Pela gets the ball for Province. And Province now on the ascendancy. They've got front foot ball. Sanatemba Blow carried well, but he was ripped in the contact there. Beautiful stuff by Duart Deichmann. Province lost the ball in
Net and knock.
contact quite a few times here today.
Yes, that compare.
Definitely a couple of things to work on in terms of
Guys,
the ABCs.
please.
Indeed, Herschel. It's always a big fundamental. I think that's one of your biggest fundamentals to get in the space. Like you try to coach the players run into the space at the pace. But sometimes I think if you have a smaller player in front of you, I think that dominance, testosterone wants to come out, and you just want to run them over.
That's a big pre-engage by the Pumas though. The referee didn't see that. That beautiful scrum.
Moving backwards.
Beautiful scrum by the Pumas. Pumas with that bomb squad on the ascendancy. Once again, that stat, 75% of your set pieces. You win them, you win your game. Shane Segala's got an opportunity now in 6s and 7s. Doesn't really know where to go, but he still goes forward. Still got the ball now, Province. Hendricks needs the ball quickly. It's a wide pass. And the Pumas gather. And it looks like somebody's injured. Yeah, Zola Mpela is injured there. But it's a penalty now to Province.
Wait.
Once again, the discipline becoming an issue for the Pumas. They were warned about this.
You guys good?
Just a little technical glitch there. We had a WhatsApp up here for some reason in the stream. Toriso Lugodi now back on the field.
Someone wants to join the chat here, sure.
Somebody wants to join the chat. Somebody wants to join the chat. Let us know in
We
the
have
comment
some
section.
nice tennis action there in the background for you.
Beautiful action in the tennis courts here. Stellenbosch just showing off today. As it normally happens there. Tennis, what a match. What a game. What a sport. Very individualistic. But you can play a team sport as well. Tennis.
Yes.
Practicing together is quite nice, but
there we get a nice
obviously your
close-up.
doubles, yeah. There we go. There we go.
Would look nice, Herschel. UXI Sport Tennis
UXI
Academy.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that? The UXI Sport Tennis. Jeebus. Look at the boys in the background. They are enjoying themselves.
Logistics manager of tennis ball.
Of course, 2025 applications now open. Plus UXI Sport here, of course, UXI Netball Institute as well up north. And of course, all our rugby academies, Limpopo, Blue Bulls, the Harlequins, Crickers, Pumas, Cheetahs. Of course, here in Western Province, HFPA Sports and Fitness Academy as well. So we've got it all. Let's get back to the action now. Marnie Hendricks takes play into the Pumas off once again.
20 minutes left, Herschel. I think this is where the Institute need to use their opportunity. It is running out for them. There is not a lot of time left, and if they get in this area, they should win this set piece.
Step, guys, 2 steps. Where he is?
Province are going with a full line out.
No, 9.
Liam
no,
Manuel
9.
joining
no,
in the
it's
line
9. Go back out.
Good option. Safe ball in the front.
But once again, losing the ball into the contact situation. So the timber blow. Just can't hold on to the ball, Province. And the Pumas are
There's him again.
ecstatic. Fantastic work in the contact situation by the men from Nelspruit.
Yes, Herschel. And surely the rest of the team knew that was in the line that the ball's going to go thrown to the front. And there was a bit of a late reaction to go and help their fellow player there, which was isolated. So small errors that's creeping in and staying with the forwards at the moment.
Province a 10-point gap. 10 points a score. The difference in the
Back,
scores.
guys, back. Go.
Pumas again settling for that maul. The maul is running.
Don't out. Punch.
They're controlling it very well.
Referee called use it. And Tyler Goosen is over for the score. Beautiful work by the Pumas, and once again the driving maul. And World Rugby wants to take it away. Look at that.
No, it wasn't a
Beautiful.
ball try. It wasn't a ball try, Herschel.
It was all set up by the maul.
All set up by the ball. That created the
Making
opportunity.
almost 15 meters just with the maul. And look
Good
at how.
handling skill from Mr. Goosen there, getting the ball away, keeping the ball away from the defense. And again, Louis Jordan up with the conversion to come. And just as we thought Providence might creep in and get back into the game, they are pushed out.
The yellow card's got 4 minutes left as well. So he's almost on the field. Oh, I think the timing is just wrong with the yellow card here, but nonetheless, we'll go. Just want to make sure, in terms of timing for the yellow cards. But beautiful stuff for the Pumas with a man short. Fantastic work, and they've scored another one. The wind once again picking up here. In die Eikestad, soos hulle sê in Afrikaans hier, so Stellenbosch. Marnie Hendricks, a good kick off. Shane Sigala goes up. And he got really hurt. Shane Sigala. Once again, Tyler Goosen just manhandling everybody. The Pumas are physical. Ben Berger back on the field. Keegan Brun.
Probably should be careful, falling over the ball in the breakdown.
Goes to Backer again. Louis O'Dan. The ball needs to go out wide. Couldn't, just had to keep hold of it. And now the Pumas falling over the ball. And we just spoke about Province not needing to do that. Now the Pumas have given the ball away to Province, and they were on the ascendancy. And they were doing that. But somebody is, both players for the Pumas are really, really hurt.
And I think there's no other option here, so I think they must go for touch.
Yeah, Province.
The deficit is just too big.
Province now, they've got to go for it.
And it looks like Joy Mokobeni coming off now. I must say, really good aerial skills from Joy we saw during this match. Especially on the restart, they use him very well in trying to regain back that position as soon as they do a restart. I think it worked twice for them, where he gathered the ball back on their own restart. So good skills from Joy Mokobeni there. And again, with a fast player, as you can see him here lying down, just getting a stretch from his fellow teammates. All that jumping, taking its toll on the calf.
Yes, he's been fantastic today. He's been absolutely fantastic. He's been brilliant. I think he needs to get into the ocean today, just to help with the recovery there. But here come Province and Hendricks taking it up now. Double hit from the Pumas and Kruger. Letting it go to Brun.
Working well on the ground, they're working well on the ground, getting the ball available.
Physical battle from both sides, just taking up the ball.
That's good. Happy day. We go back for another rolling.
The referee's coming back for the penalty. Mishlem PT takes it quickly, taps it, looking for support, finds it. Tatu Madukanele. Bumps of one, bumps of another. And it's sealing off. Sealing off now, there's hands in there. The Pumas. Louis O'Dan has been absolutely fantastic throughout this entire match. The Pumas fly off, gaining another 10 meters there, taking a quick tap and bringing play once again back into the Province half.
Now Pumas is playing a good management game, walking to the line-out, as you would expect, but also using the time to get the line-out all sorted. Getting in this area, don't want to lose unnecessary ball, try to keep the ball now, play your phases. And even maybe there's another penalty waiting for you. And then also, what would you do? Build on the innings, go for the poles?
I think with stiff breeze against you and set piece
Depending
dominance.
on how far the penalty.
Depending on where it is, you'll probably go for post closer to it. That looks a little skew to me, and it is. Is a little skew, so it's a fair call because in the previous line-out it did call for a no contest as well as skew. But like I said, you know, don't know what P1 is. We've been hearing it the whole time. I think it's a mole. I'm not sure. But depending on where the penalty is, we probably kick for goal. And Province taking a line-out here. Going with a line-out option. Once again, Keegan Brun and Ethan Klaasen have been poor today with their lineouts, and they haven't caught their jumpers quite well. The Pumas come away with it once again. The Pumas not have a good lineout as well, but they've had a better lineout stats.
Also, Ben Berger having a really good game as well, with another brilliant offload there. Something what you want to see from your eighth-man, eh?
He's been having a
typical
cracker.
Wayne van Meulen player.
Yes.
Big aggressive runs.
And the Pumas now taps it quickly. Lee Smith definitely should be offside there, so that's unnecessary once again by Province. Not getting back. They're going to come back for the penalty. Just a little bit of argy-bargy going in there. Just a couple of guys just saying hello to one another. Welcome to Cape Town. Says Senatemba Blow.
Just want to switch out some class work there.
Pakula.
To run similar programs.
They're going to tap it. They're going to tap it. They're taking too long. They're taking too long, so the referee has decided to award the scrum there. It's taking too long to take the penalty. The referee made the decision for them. 35 points to 18, 13 minutes left on the clock. Of course, just want to remind everybody that tomorrow morning it is the Western Province Cobras up against the Free State International Rugby Institute, and that's at 10 a.m. this morning. And following that, it's the Western Province Badgers taking on the Griquas at 12, and that's all the way from Suzuki Stadium in Kimberley. Lee Smith not happy, and referee spots it there. Quick tap by Ruben Kruger. They want to run quickly, and it's a good kick by the little scrum halves. Needs a good chase. William John Ferguson is after it.
This is when you see a big counter.
That looks like a knock on, and it should be a penalty, I think. It's just a knock on, says the referee, so it's good pressure from Province. Pressure telling you now. Oh, Hendrik. Silly error. Rookie error. Coaches will not be happy about that. Little knock on. Sorry if you just heard that there on the comms there. Just want to remind you, Bear, that good scrum coaches say that low is not always strong. So you got to be in a strong position when you scrum. Both teams really struggled in their set piece in terms of their lineouts today, but the Pumas have outdone themselves in the scrums. Province had no answers in the scrum.
I think there's a big weight difference as well there. So and as always, the saying goes, mass moves mass.
Manny Hendricks now with a knock on. Oh, should have been play on. Would have been under the sticks. But the play is being brought back here. 11 minutes left on the clock. Province want to get something out of this game. They've got to get it together. Yeah, obviously points on offer, long points on offer for these two teams.
Let's go.
For the viewers at home, Province with a win behind the back. The win is from right to left on your screen. So Pumas instantly playing into the win.
Stability.
So let's see how they're going to deal with the win if they win the set piece here, as they rightfully do so. And having the penalty advantage.
Oh, there's going to be trouble out wide here if the ball goes out. That's good work by Mishley and Petey. And the Pumas now, they've got the ball back. They surely should swing it wide. It's good defense from Province. Good tackle fight as well by Jordan.
This is where you want to see the Western Province players. As soon as a player is on the ball trying to punch it, you want to see a fellow teammate coming onto him, helping there.
Kicks his advantage away there. Manny Hendricks couldn't see it in the sun. Looked directly in the sun, but here goes William John Ferguson. And he's taken out.
Play getting nice up and close to us. That's exciting.
Yeah, that's good. That was good to see there. Just saying hello to one another as Jordan and Ferguson. As we see Nico Steenkamp's gone back on the field. And Jaden Packer's off the field once again. Let's see if Janko de Lange can find his man. He does, and it's another maul. Province caught asleep once again. Good maul defense, but still the same maul, says the referee.
Same channel for Pumas.
The Pumas are working.
Same maul. You said once.
De Lange.
Advantage.
Out it comes now. Miljoen.
Step.
Out it comes now. Big outside centre. Zulu. Wide pass. Into the 22, the Pumas. They're looking for support, looking for runners. Finds Burger.
Playing there was no tackle.
Tori also in the thick of things there.
No hands.
Comes again, Jordan. Out wide it comes, inside pass. That's a forward pass to Zulu. Slightly
No,
forward,
it
says the
didn't.
referee. We could see it from here as well. Slight forward pass.
And I don't
We've got
think-
different angles here than the players, unfortunately. We can see what's going on the field here.
Well, I think they don't mind the scrum now.
Yeah,
Clock
they
is
wouldn't
running
mind.
out.
Yeah,
So
Pumas wouldn't mind the scrum. They've been dominating that phase of play the whole day.
yes.
Scrumming them like ShopRite trolleys, yeah? Pushing them back.
5 minutes.
Liam Manuel just needs a little bit of attention, and there's not a lot of time left here, 3 minutes into this game.
Yeah, it's on me, Mark.
Where do you think Coach Paula and Coach
It's on me,
Nkosi can do a little bit better next week?
5 minutes.
Sure, I think keeping the ball alive is a very tough skill to master, especially if
Yeah?
you are trying to create the opportunities out wide as they actually train and as what they are known for. And like I said, I think it started with that fundamental skill of the handling early in the game that made it very tough for them. Passes,
Let's go.
guys
Auto.
receiving the ball in very uncomfortable position, sometimes high, low, in front, behind them. And that takes off a lot of time for you to make a decision, trying to evade the fence, trying to look for that opportunity to attack further from. And obviously, as we've seen, the set pieces not going according to plan. Jumping options, at some stages being very limited in both teams during the game. But as you said, with your 57%
Crouch.
winning rate in set pieces, 75.
You win 75% of your set pieces, you normally win the game, and the Pumas have been dominating, especially at scrum time. Look at there, once again. It's just running riot of the Pumas. And it's a quick tap now, Jordan wants to go himself. There's a big gap on the fringes there, if the ball gets out. It's available, out it comes.
Play.
Is that still not over, says the referee. Still with the Pumas. Still Province trying to defend it, but surely that's another one. And it's the captain
Captain,
comes up with the ball. Nkateko Pakula. Nkateko Pakula using his strength. Man who played, of course, for the Pumas under 21s in the South African under 21 Shield competition, A division. Of course, he's captaining this Pumas side. It's 40 points to 18. Wow, what a game we had on our hands here today. It's almost that time where we've got to select a player of the match as well. And we leave that
20 seconds.
in just a little bit. Let's see. Is he going to kick it? Yeah, that's over. That's the extras. Jordan, we take another look here.
Don't take-
Pakula
also need to take
peeling
the-
away. Lee Smith trying everything he could to get hold of him. But the support play from the Pumas, absolutely fantastic today. Unfortunately, Province coming up short. Hendricks. Burger with a call. Big unit number 8.
Inside.
They want to exit. And it's not a good exit.
from Tristan there on the side of the boot, unfortunately.
The Pumas wouldn't mind that. 42 points to 18 is the score.
Line.
2 minutes left on the clock.
Down.
Luke Brulot brings it down. Ruben Kruger, wide pass. Tori Sologori.
Lower.
Looked like a little bit of a high shot. Out it comes once again. Hendricks out wide. There it goes through the hands now. Offloads, William John Ferguson, the chipper in. Here come the Pumas, they're gonna run. That's a high shot by Tato Marukanele on, I think it was Armand Fourie is wearing the number 11 jersey. And they're gonna kick it out. And that's gonna be the end of the game. The Pumas all the way to Cape Town they've come. And they've taken the spoils, 42 points to 18. Fantastic stuff by the big men from Nelspruit.
And
Your thoughts on the game?
Once again, first of all, thank you once again. Privilege being commentating alongside you. Yes, and I think a lot of lessons can be learned from the Western Province Institute team, also from the Pumas team, but all credit to them. I think they managed the game well at the end. They started the game off with a bang, and as soon as you have that front foot ball, then it's very tough to get back into the game. Even if you're struggling with your set pieces, then it's even more difficult. But from my side, thanks again. Thank you for all the viewers who joined in, and we wish the Pumas Institute a safe travel back, all the way back to Nelspruit.
Yeah, I think they're playing the Griquas next week as well. So they're from here, they're travelling all the way to Kimberley.
Oh, it's first
So speaking of Kimberley, there's a game tomorrow, and that's going to be at 12. It's the Western Province Badgers taking on the Griquas Rugby Institute from Suzuki Stadium in Kimberley. And then, of course, we've got the early fixture, and that's coming to us from Grey College, where it's Coach Warren Peterson and Coach Raiz Sali and their Western Province Cobras taking on Coach T and his Free State International Rugby Institute. Coach Hendrik Lowe is going to do the post-match interviews and do a little bit of a wrap-up for us. But for me, in the comm box, it's Pumas. Boa.
time. What was your message from the coaches halftime?
Just stay in the game. Don't get caught up. You know, when you come all the way from Mpumalanga, come play in Cape Town, it's a running game. It's champagne rugby, so you have to adjust, stay in the game, then just trust in our structure. I mean, we've been practicing the whole year to prepare for this, so we can't travel all the way from that side and come here and then just change everything. So we just had to execute what we always practice, and that worked out quite good for us.
And with the next match up against the Griquas Kimberley, your plans for that match?
Same thing. Nothing changes. I mean, we trust, we believe in our structure. It works for us. We can make changes. I mean, it's an unexpected game. If you prepare for something, you might get caught up to that while we switch. But yeah, we just trust in our structure and just execute. Continue playing rugby, the game we love and respect.
Thank you very much, and good luck with the next game. And then I'm going to call on the losing captain of the Western Province Institute, Ulrich Arendse, if you can come forward. Ulrich obviously limping there a bit. Ulrich, tell us what's wrong?
So first off, knee injury, it's one of those things that happens in the game of rugby. But the only thing we can do is get up and work and move forward.
And moving forward, I think working on your fundamentals for in the next couple of training sessions, I think what's going to be your biggest work on?
Definitely the scrums, the more stoppings, and the line-out calls, clarity on all of those, and yeah, that'll be all.
Right, Ulrich, good luck with the rest of the tournament. I wish you well and a speedy recovery with that knee. Okay, cheers, Ulrich. And then I'm going to call on the player of the match for the Western Province Institute, Nathan Hendricks, to come forward. Nathan, first of all, a big congratulations. Well played. You kept the game going there, attacked well from both ends of the field, but unfortunately couldn't convert into the winning points. How do you feel about the game?
Van my kant af, voel ek, ons het nie ons alles gegee nie, maar ons het uitgestaan tot die einde van die game en geluk aan Pumas met die wen en ons gaan voortbou for ons next game. Okay.
And obviously trailing in the second half, what was the message halftime from the coaches? What should you focus on to get back into the game? Because you got back into the game with the 10 points, close, almost leading there, but obviously that 10 points kept you out of the game. What was the message halftime?
Ons het maar net die game vinniger gemaak, koos om te kyk op wat die tempo ons regtig kan speel en toe het so aan ons kant geval dat ons 'n try geskoor het, soos jy al reeds gesê het, en ons was amper by hulle gewees, maar ja, tough luck.
Thanks, Nathan, and from my side, a big congratulations again of player of the match for the Western Province team. I wish you all the best for the next game coming up. Thank you, Nathan. And then last but not least, we have Tyler Goosen, player of the match for the Pumas Institute of Excellence. Tyler, a big welcome, first of all, in the Cape Town. How do you find the weather?
It's fine. It's very hot. The air's a bit better here than Nelspruit. So regarding fitness, everything, we're used to the humidity up there. So coming down here, it's a bit easier for us.
And the win and the feeling, how does that feel? Winning here in Western Province, in Stellenbosch?
It was a good win. To travel 26 hours on the bus here. To travel 26 hours here on the bus. We came with one goal, and that goal was to win. There was parts in the match where it was a bit more difficult than we thought, made the game harder for ourselves. But regardless, we came in with a win. So now it's just about that drive back. So we feel good. We feel good about the win. It's what we came to do.
Okay. Tyler, from our side, well done and congratulations, and all of the best for your next match up in Kimberley against the Griquas. Okay, thank you. And from my side, Coach Hendrik Lowe from the UXI Sport here at Van der Stel Sports Ground. I wish you good luck for the rest of the day. I wish you a good day. And for all the teams that's competing in this tournament, all of the best and safe travels.